Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and during this lesson, we will be talking about friendship. And so we will start talking about, talking about friendship. We will do a reading exercise, and we will also go over vocabulary. And then you also will have the opportunity to talk about some of your friends if you would like. So, good morning, Salvatore.
Good morning, Holly. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. And nice to see you again, Carlos. So,
Actually, nice to see you again.
yeah. So did your computer just completely freeze?
Yes, it's kind of annoying. I think I have to buy another one because this one is already giving me problems. So
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
very annoying when this happens.
Yeah. I'm thinking that I have to replace my computer more often than people who use their computer casually. So, because I use my computer so much of the time. So,
Yes, me too. The same happens to me.
yeah. All right. So, and Salvatore, did you have a good Easter?
Yes, teacher. I spent a good Easter. Yes,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Now, in Italy, do you guys still have the day off on Monday, or are you back to work today?
In Italy, there is a holiday Sunday and Monday.
Okay, so Saturday and Monday, or Friday and Monday?
No, Sunday,
And
yesterday,
Monday.
and today Monday. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because in Finland it was Friday and Monday, and some of the countries that I've talked to, they said that they had Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and I'm like, wow. So so hello, Heidi. How are you today? Good morning.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Nice. And hello, Amin. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Excellent, excellent. And nice to see you again, Christina, Anna Christina. What time is it now in Colombia? Anna Christina,
Yes, teacher.
what time is it now? Is it midnight or 11?
Midnight, teacher.
Midnight. Okay. I was just wondering. So, um, uh, yeah,
It's 1
it's
a.m.
it's 1 a.m. in Colombia.
Yes, right now it's
Oh,
1 a.m.
okay. So hopefully you don't have to go to work tomorrow. So and then Argentina, Alejandro, what time is it there in Argentina?
Hello, it's 2 p.m.
2 a.m. Okay, so we have some night owls in this class, and then we have some early birds. So Salvatore, it's 7 a.m. where you are, right?
You're right, teacher. 7
Yeah,
a.m.
okay. Yeah, and excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and start. The topic on this for this lesson is on friendship, and that's always fun because everybody has friends. So the first question I have for everybody is, do you have a Facebook account? How often do you check it? So Alejandro, do you have a Facebook account, and how often do you check it?
Yes, I have, and I check it all day because I use it for the news, the groups, and for uh, talk with my family.
Hmm. Okay, so you use it for communication with a lot of people too. So
Yeah.
awesome. All right, and Anna Christina, how about you? Do you have a Facebook account? If you do, how often do you check it?
Yes, I have Facebook account. Um, I check my Facebook in my open hours. Um, it's
Hmm.
good. I like see the picture. I like the Berlin. I can know Berlin by Facebook.
Oh, is that how you found out about Verbling, was through Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So instead of open hours, we actually say free time.
Okay, my free time.
Free
My
time.
short free time.
Yeah, the little free time you have. So, yeah. All right, and Carlos, how about you? Do you have a Facebook account? How often do you check it?
Yes, I have one, and I check it every day. I usually use the Facebook account to advertise, so I have to check it every day.
Okay. So advertise for your company?
For products of my company, yes,
Okay.
or service of my company.
Yeah. No. So are you a small business owner, or
Yes,
is that part of your job?
both.
Okay.
It's part of my job, and I a small business owner.
Okay. Yeah. I tried that a couple weeks ago on my. I also own a small business, and I actually decided to advertise for. I was recruiting. I'm looking for somebody to teach a class, and I got a lot of people liking my page and no one applying, so it didn't work for me.
No, that happens. That happens.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad I only spent like $4.84 or something like that.
It's
So
kind of funny because everybody gives a like, but nobody says nothing. So
yeah, it's like, really? Okay, that's not what I needed you to do. So,
this is what I say. Yes, like yes or like no.
yeah, exactly. Heidi, do you have a Facebook account? How often do you check it?
Yeah, I have some of that. I don't check for Facebook, just Facebook. Many newspapers, news companies send me a lot of news, the latest news. So only the news.
Okay. All right, thank you. Mian, how about you? Do you have a Facebook account? How often do you check it?
Yes, I do, and I check my Facebook account every day, but I don't spend a lot of time,
Okay.
about half an hour a day.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And Salvatore, how about you? Do you have a Facebook account, and how often do you check it?
Yes, I have a Facebook account and I check it every day. Because I follow some journalists and follow my friends. I use every day because also I have a smartphone and it's more simply to have Facebook, to enter in Facebook.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I have a Facebook account, and I use my smartphone, and when I see an alert, I'll check it real quick. And if I'm interested, I'll go onto the computer. And that's how I check my Facebook. And then when I turn on my computer, the first place I go is Facebook. Second place I go is Verbling. Third place I go is email. So, all right, so let's look at some vocabulary before we do the reading. We have 4 words, or 6 words here. We have intimate, migrate, open, turn to, hit it off, and affection. Does everybody know these words? Do you need any clarification?
Hit it up.
Hit it off means to like very much. So say, for example, if you meet a woman and you have this instant connection, or even if you meet another guy and you have this instant connection, it means you've hit it off. So, So that's pretty much how we choose our friends, is because we hit it off in the beginning usually. So
turn to.
okay, turn to is a phrasal verb. In this respect, it really means when you need help. You might turn to your family and ask them for help, or you might turn to friends and ask them for help. Either emotional help or help moving or whatever. So when you just need some type of help, you turn to them. Okay, any other words? Okay, so let's go ahead and start. What I'd like to do is start with this first one right here, and if somebody would read this, let's start with Heidi. Could you read this and match it? And I've got to get just set up to write on.
Intimate, very private.
Okay, ask on this side. Could you read this side?
What?
Read the left side. Excuse me. Read the right side. I've already read read this side.
I think intimate is very, very private.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, and Min, could you read on the left side here and match from the? Excuse me, read on the right side. read the definition.
Yes. Ask someone for advice. Match with turn to.
Turn to for perfect. To turn to. So this is a phrasal verb, to turn to. Okay, and thank you. And Carlos, could you read the next definition and match that?
Yes. Honest.
Okay.
Maybe open.
Honest is open, yeah. If you are open, you are honest. Perfect, thank you. All right, and Anna Christina, could you read the next one?
Get along with someone. Intimate.
No, intimate means is very private. If you
get along with someone.
It's a phrasal verb.
Hit it off.
Yeah, means to get along with someone. It means to hit it off, and it's like if you hit it off with someone, you have an instant connection with them. So, Nada, are you able to speak?
Hi.
Hi, welcome. I had to mute you because there was some noise. But
it's okay.
Okay, can move? Do you know what word goes with move here?
Migrate.
Yes, to migrate. So instead of migrate, we say migrate.
Okay.
To migrate. Okay. And Alejandro, can you do the last one?
Liking, caring about someone very much.
Okay, so this is liking. And a lot of times when we have this this slash right here, we would say or, liking or caring about someone very much. Okay, and what word would that be?
Affection.
Affection, perfect. So there is affection. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do this reading. We have, let's see, some words in here. So read the following text and where are the words? I'll help you out with that. So let's start with Salvatore. Could you read the first paragraph here?
Yes. It is said that we can choose our friends but not our family. For many people, friends are more important than family. Some people make friends and keep them throughout their life. Others make friends and do not keep them for so long. Some have a few Some have a few very close friends they would trust with their intimate secrets, while others have many friends they share hobbies with but would not necessarily turn to if they needed help. These days, as we delay mm, these days, as we delay
I put it on
marriage,
there.
okay, marriage and have to migrate for work, friends are often the most meaningful relationship we experience.
Okay, so instead of migrate, for this word we say migrate.
Migrate.
Migrate. Okay, excellent. Thank you. All right, and Alejandro, can you read the next paragraph?
As technology takes a more central role in modern life, the way friendships are conducted is changing. With email, texting, and social networking services, people are in constant contact with their friends. Though such technology, we can more easily share news, gossip, and photos with friends.
Okay, thank you, Alejandro. Let's look at pronunciation real quick. This word right here, the first word of the last sentence, we would say through. Okay. Now there is a word without a gh, without an r, that is though. Okay, but this word is with an r, so we actually pronounce that more like this, through. Through, yeah. All right, thank you. The next paragraph. Anna Christina, can you read that one?
Technology is also making it easier to make friends. The internet helps people be more open and less shy with people they may have known for a short time. Friendships can develop more quickly and easily than if people meet face to face over many weeks or months.
Perfect, thank you. Nada.
Yes.
All right, can you read just the first couple sentences until technology?
Okay. However,
I'll stop you.
okay. However, online friendship may be different to those developed and maintained in the real world. Nowadays, many people have hundreds of friends they only meet online on social networking sites. Friendship can seem less intimate and meaningful this way.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, and then Carlos, can you read the next paragraph?
From technology.
Yep.
Technology also allow us to reduce the risk of negotiating another person's feelings, which is central to how friendships develops. When we hit it off with someone new, it's customary to
Sorry, I should have put that there. Exchange.
It is customary to exchange email addresses or ask if the person is on Facebook. This could be a way to avoid the natural way friendship develops. For phase to develop, if two people discover they feel little affection for the other.
Okay, thank you. And Min, can you read this paragraph?
Yes. What is clear is that friendships are seen as increasingly important as people lead more mobile and dynamic lives. Technology helps to develop and maintain friendships, but at the same time, um, may also mean friendships are more superficial and less meaningful.
Less meaningful. Yes, exactly. All right. Thank you. And now, are there words or phrases in here that you guys do not know? Please ask away, or if you need clarification.
Yes, teacher, could you remind, please, what is avoid?
Avoid. Where is it found? I know the word, but I just want to see it in context.
One moment.
Avoid means to not. If you avoid someone, you don't want to see them. You just try not to see them.
The second paragraph from the bottom.
Okay, second from the bottom. Okay. So technology.
In the second line from the bottom.
Second line from the what? Avoid. Okay, this could be a way to avoid the natural way friendship develops. Okay, so in this respect, if you avoid, if you're avoiding something, it basically means that you're not responding. There's no response. For example, if you don't want to talk to somebody on the telephone, when they call, you don't answer. So you are avoiding them by not answering the phone. Okay, so that's the best example of to avoid. In this context, asking about email addresses or Facebook is a way to avoid the natural way friendship develops. So they're kind of changing it to a different way of developing friendship. So. Welcome, Ken.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again.
All right. Any other words or phrases?
Yes, Holly. The meaning and the pronunciation of throw out is
So
in the first paragraph, second line. At the end of the second line.
Oh, throughout their lives. Okay, so this one is like through right here. This one, throughout their lives. Okay, so basically, when you talk about throughout, means through basically the entire life. So it's the entire something. So from like I have a friend. She's been probably my best friend, and I've known her since I was 9, and we have known each other throughout our lives, but we don't see each other all the time. Very rarely do we see each other, but it's that's what it means. Does that make sense?
Yes, Holly, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome. Okay, excellent. Any other words? Okay. Okay, we're not going to do that one. We're going to look at some vocabulary. Fill in the spaces using the vocabulary from exercise 2. So let's look at the vocabulary again from exercise 2. We have, I'm going to write these in capital letters on the Verbling chat. We have intimate, which means private. We've got migrate, which means to move. We've got open, which is another way to say honest. We've got turn to, which is to ask someone for help or advice. We've got hit it off. which means to have an instant connection with a friend. And then we have affection, which is liking or caring about someone for very much. All right, so, okay. So let's go down to this matching. Okay, so let's fill in the spaces using the vocabulary from exercise 2. So let's start with Ken. Could you start that one?
If John is trouble, he usually brings his brother for help. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it.
If John is into trouble, he usually, yeah.
Maybe option is that for below.
Well, actually, the options are on the in capital letters on the Verbling chat. Can you see the Verbling chat?
Verbling chat. Oh, okay, I got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe turn to help.
Yes. If he usually turns
to help
to his brother for help. Perfect. And I have a brother like that. And usually I call him, and if I don't need any help and I call him, I usually tell him, you know how I usually call you when I only need help? So, Salvatore, could you do number 2?
Okay. I met my best friend at university. We immediately maybe we hit it off immediately.
Perfect. We hit it off immediately.
Immediately.
Okay, number 3, Anna Christina, can you try that one?
Tom is very about his problem with his relationships. He tells us everything. Tom is very open.
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Number 4, Anada.
Yes.
Number 4.
Dogs wag their tails as a sign of what's the meaning of wag?
Okay, that's, you know, when you see a dog and the dog is their tail is moving back and forth.
Yeah.
That's wagging. That's to wag.
Okay. Like moving.
Yeah. Usually we see it as the dog is happy.
Okay.
That's what you should say. But they're saying this dogs wag their tails as a sign of something.
Migrate.
No, because migrate means to move.
Affection.
Affection is the correct word. Yeah. Affection. Perfect. Okay. And Carlos, can you do number 5?
Yes. The table points intimate details about the actor's childhood.
Okay. So the tabloid printed. So tabloid printed, intimate details. Okay, excellent. So Min, can you do number 6?
Yes. When the factory closed, my family migrated to the city.
Okay, so instead of migrate, we say migrate, and we actually put this in past tense because it's when the factory closed. My family migrated to the city. Now, as far as this goes, a lot of times, at least in American English, it might be different in British English, but in American English, when we hear the word migrate, we actually think of a huge move. And it's like, for example, moving from one country to another country. It isn't moving from one city to another city. A lot of times we just don't use that word, but it might be different in British English. So, all right. So let's talk about this. Carlos, who do you turn to for help when you run into problems?
Normally to my wife.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
turn to her. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, and Min, can you tell us about a friend, one of your friends who you hit it off immediately with?
My friends, one of my friends.
One of your friends who you hit it off immediately with.
I think I have a friend from when I study at the university. I have friend and I hit it up with him at the first time. Yeah.
Okay, at the first you hit it off with him the first time. Do you still know him?
Yes, we sometimes meet each other until now. Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, and Anna Christine, do you consider yourself a very open person, or would you consider yourself a very private person?
I am open person. I like tall. No, no, no. I am private person. I think that my problems is my business, only my business. If you need to talk with someone, it's good to talk with your best friends or your best partner, maybe. But it's important that every person have the private moment. Or
Yeah, I agree with you. I also I'm a talker, and I can, for a lot of people they think that I'm an open book because I'm used to talking, but in reality I'm actually a very private person. So and people, when they first meet me, they think, oh man, she's so open, and they think they know me, and then when they really get to know me, they realize, wow, we haven't even hit the surface. So, yeah. Anada, how about you? Are you a very private person, or are you an open person?
I'm so. It depends on the people that I serve with them, and it depends on the people that I sit with them.
Okay, depends on the person.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, so thank you. And Ken, in your opinion, this number 5, it says the tabloid printed intimate details about the actor's childhood. In your opinion, as maybe a fan of an actor, do you want to know intimate details?
It's up to how much I'm interested in them.
Okay.
Usually, I don't care about scandals or their private life.
Okay. So it does depend on the person. Okay. All right. And so Salvatore, have you ever migrated to another city or to another country?
No, I don't migrate in other country, but I can say, for example, my family and other Italians that live in South Italy, they migrated in the North Italy to get a job.
Oh, okay.
For
so
example,
they
in Milan, Turin, Venice, for many people that live in South Italy.
Okay, so if they live in South Italy, so we'd say
South
south.
Italy.
Italy, or we can also say southern Italy, then many people migrated to northern Italy in order to get a job. And how long ago was that? Was that in recent years, or is that in the past?
This happened a lot in the past, but continued to happen in this time, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. All right, so let's can you explain these expressions to each other? We have keep in the loop, keep in touch with someone, touch base with someone, or lose touch with someone. So does anybody know what keep in the loop means? Or to stay in the loop?
I'm not sure, but I think that, for example, when you have a couple of friends, 2 or 3 friends, and they always go out together and chat together, they are in the loop. I don't know.
And yeah, I think that is WhatsApp popular in Mexico?
Yes.
Okay, because I've only used WhatsApp once with a student in Spain, but I and don't really know it very much, but my understanding from what he's told me is that WhatsApp might have group chats.
Yes, you can create groups of chats.
And to keep in the loop, people participate with those kind of group chats. And another thing I can think of as an example is, for example, I have 5 siblings, or there's 5 of us. I have 4 siblings and myself, and those of us who are on Facebook are kept in the loop. We know what is going on with each other. And the siblings who are not on Facebook, we do not know what's going on. They do not know what's going on, and with the nieces and nephews and things like that. So that's an example. All right, so very close. Min, do you have any idea what keep in touch with someone means?
I think keep in touch with someone, it means still connect or meet with someone.
Yeah. Yeah. So Min, have you been able to keep in touch with friends?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So keep in touch with someone is, like Min said, is basically calling them and emailing them and just communicating with your friends. Touch base with someone. Ana Cristina, do you know what that means? Any idea?
Touch base with someone. Maybe when you maybe when you has a good friendships with someone, and the friendships for whatever reason maybe is over.
Actually, it's a little bit different. Does anybody know what touch base means? Any idea?
It's like hit it off.
Well, it's basically, say for example, you have a house and you need your house painted, all right? And you have an old friend that you know who paints, but you haven't talked to him in many years, but you will touch base with him in order to see if you can get a quote to get your house painted.
As a contact with them, or?
Yeah, it's basically a quick contact. It's something that you don't. It's not continuous contact, but it's just a kind of a quick contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to do the homework. Please, Holly, help me.
Okay. Well, Ana Cristina, keep in mind that all of my classes are when you know you're coming to my class. When you remember, you can always download the worksheet right here before class. So, okay. So always look for that, and even if you can't come to class, and you know that you can just go to my classes and just download the worksheets. You're more than welcome to do that, even if you don't come. So for those people who are watching and can't come to the class, you're welcome to download the worksheets. So okay, lose touch with somebody. Does anyone know what lose touch with means? Nada, do you know what that means?
No, I want if you could repeat what is the meaning of keep in the loop. I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah. Okay. For example, if you keep in the loop, maybe there's a lot of things happening with maybe your family or your friends, and if you keep in the loop, you know what is happening. If you are not in communication, you are not in the loop. Does that make sense? So you do not know what is happening to them on a daily basis. And social media has helped us keep in the loop with our friends' lives more than it ever has before.
So is it similar to the meaning of keep in touch?
It's even more so. Like if you keep in the loop, you kind of know what's going on, but you might not actually be communicating with them. If say, for example, if you have a friend that every time that does a lot of Facebook posts, they keep you in the loop on their lives. But if you keep in touch with them, you actually you're communicating with them. So
the details and
does that make sense? They're very close together. All of them are very close.
Okay.
So first three are very close to each other. Lose touch with someone this was before Facebook. Or if you have friends that don't join Facebook and you're not very good at writing letters or writing emails, maybe you have a friend and then you lose touch. For me, I lost touch with all of my friends from high school and many of them from college. Joined Facebook, and within a matter of a couple years, I've been able to touch base with all of them and almost all of them, and now most of them I still keep in touch with them. Sometimes I lose touch because they're not actively on Facebook, and I am not very good at sending personal messages. So, all right. So let's see if we can practice these a little bit. Number one, Salvatore, do you have many friends or a few close friends?
In social media, teacher, means this?
In real life.
I have friends. I have how to say. I have the right friends, the right number friends. Not a lot friends, but the right number, because I think your best friends, your real friends are how to say are less, because in my opinion you can trust for less people.
Yeah, your real friends. Most people have fewer real friends than they realize. That's true. All right, Nada. Number two, do you think sites like Facebook and Twitter are a good way to keep in touch?
Yeah, some of the social media, it's a good way to keep in touch.
All right. Yeah. And have you been able to meet friends from your past that you never thought you would ever hear from again because of Facebook?
Yeah, from Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend 3 years ago, and I keep in touch through Facebook, only in Facebook. I don't have a contact number or only in Facebook.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, a lot of mine are like that too. Amin, how do you keep in touch with friends?
uh, 1 year, and we often
Okay.
create.
Hello?
You hear me?
Okay, now we do. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, yes. I hear
Yes.
you much clearer. Okay.
Yes. And I don't know exactly the time I'm keep in touch with my friends, but uh, usually 1 or 2 years.
Okay. You're cutting in and out. We cannot understand you, unfortunately, Min. Okay, so I'm hearing very little. So I'm gonna have to skip you.
You hear me clearly?
Now I hear you clearly, and let's see if you can try now.
Yeah.
You start talking and
I
then
have. Okay.
okay. All right. Carlos, how do you keep in touch with friends?
Oh, friends. Normally, I have a few friends. I have a lot of acquaintance, but with my friends, I usually call by the phone or I visit them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so friends you call on, okay, or you visit, okay. Yeah, and for me with my friends, I use Facebook messages, text messages, and I call them on the phone as well. But it's beginning to be more common messages. So, Anna Christina, have you ever fallen out with a friend? What was the reason?
When I was a child, but nowadays, no. I am a good friend.
Uh-huh. Okay. But okay, so you participated in what we call I don't know if boys are part of this, but my sister and I call it girl drama. Is that a good way of saying that?
No, girl drama, no.
You know,
Never.
never. Okay. I wasn't really part of the girl drama, but my niece is 6 years old, and you know, she was coming home from school, asking about upset about this friend or that friend, and finally my sister called the teacher, and the teacher said, "Well, Heidi, it's just girl drama," and so I think all girls understand that. So, all right. So, Ken, who is your oldest friend? Who is your most recent friend?
The oldest friend of mine was, how can I say, the kids who live close to me, my house.
Uh-huh.
We often played, uh, yeah, in his house and in my house. So yeah,
Mhm.
he is the oldest friend.
Uh-huh.
Most recent friend. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe someone who met in the internet chat or something like
Okay.
that.
Someone you
Yeah.
met online.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. And Salvatore, who is your oldest friend, and who is your most recent friend?
My oldest friend is a guy that live in my town near Milan that we have known for a long time, and my most recent friends probably there are some people that I met at work in a mall, and
Uh-huh.
we have a good friendship.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so most recent friends are usually always coworkers, it seems like. So, Nada, do you have many friends or a few close friends?
I have many friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them in Saudi Arabia and some of them here in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And the friends that are in Saudi Arabia, I keep in touch with them by texting message and by social media.
Mhm.
And a friend here, I keep in touch with him by meeting and by gathering. And
Mhm. Yeah. Are are most of your just out of curiosity, most of your friends here in the States, are they also other foreigners, or do you have a lot of American friends?
no, most of them from my country, from Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And there is a few of American.
Friends. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the reason I asked that is that's been my experience as well, with living abroad. Most of my really close friends, especially when I was in Korea, where the country was so different. My very close friends were Americans, and they are still friends, even though I met them in Korea 20 years ago. And um, where in Finland, most of the foreigners, most of their friends were foreigners, and I was one of the few that actually made Finnish friends, and that was really weird. So, like, people were very surprised. How did you do that, Holly? Um, but I had a lot of foreign friends as well in Finland, so that's why I asked. So. Yeah. Min, number two, do you think sites like Facebook and Twitter are a good way to keep in touch?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
And because from and I still know the information through Facebook. Hello?
Okay. You're still breaking up, but I did hear a little bit. What I
Oh,
heard was yes, I do, and that I get a lot of information through Facebook. Is that
yes.
yeah, okay? Yeah, I think for most everybody else, it was very hard to understand, but I'm getting good at understanding bad technology. So, um, all right. So Carlos, how do you keep in touch with friends? Oh, I've already asked you that one. Number four, how have you fallen out with a friend? What was the reason?
Oh, I don't remember that. No, maybe no. I don't think so. I'm a very calm person.
Uh
I
huh.
try I try always to get along with everybody.
Uh huh.
I don't remember that I fallen out with somebody.
Mhm. All right. Yeah. I had like my closest friend that we've been friends since we were 9 years old. we had a falling out, and we didn't talk for 2 years. And finally, she called me, and the first thing I said to her was, "I apologize," and I apologized to her before she had a chance to apologize to me. So, well, it was a huge falling out, and I don't think either one of us thought we would ever see each other again. So, and a few weeks ago, that's where I was staying at her house, house sitting. So,
But if she wouldn't call you, you don't call her?
well, what happened was, well, we had a falling out about just a disagreement about some things, and I just told her to get the blankety blank out and leave, leave my life, and I unfriended her on Facebook and unfriended all her friends, and and she said a lot of bad words to me, and it was very much girl drama. So, but we were women though, and but then then life happened, and I went through difficult things, and she did too, and then she just called me out of the blue, and I was like, "Oh, Dana." So,
that happened.
but, yeah, but I'm glad that we both finally kind of realized we were wrong. So
I think that those are the best friends because you can know that person in bad situation and in good situation.
yeah, it's true. I think that's the reason she actually called me back, because she realized that we'd been friends for too long to cut it off. But it was about no, I guess it wasn't 2 years. It was about 9 months, but it felt like 2 years. So anyway, Ana Cristina, who is your oldest friend, and who is your most recent friend?
My oldest friend is a literature teacher. His name Adanolis. We are friends since they were a child.
Okay, you would
They
say
were children.
Okay, so we have been friends since we were children. So we have been friends because we are still friends, right? Okay.
My most recent friend is named Vladimir. He's a worker. He's a great person.
Do you call her Gladdy?
Vladimir.
Vladimir, okay. I just was wondering if you shorted the name to Gladdy. No?
No.
Okay. I've always wondered about that name. So, all right. It looks like we are out of time. Everyone have a great day. So we have people from every continent now. So those of you in the U.S. and North America, or in South America as well, Christine. Okay, actually, let's say it this way. Those of you in America, sleep well when you finally get there. Those of you in Asia, have a great evening. And those of you in Europe, have a great day. So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Olive.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. See you. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.